Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Hayes Crude Outside. I'm Hayes Crude, and it is an absolutely beautiful day. A couple weeks before football season, end of August. Little Creek Amphibious base in Norfolk, Virginia, right next to Virginia Beach. I'm out on a little tributary residential area right off of it. Really cool place. One, you get to see all the ships and gunships coming out of Little Creek Amphib base. Plus, you've got this nice little residential area with restaurants, bars, YMCA right here. I'm off of 20th Street. There's a basketball court open to the public. Little fishing pier behind me. Just an awesome place to fish. You've got trout, you've got flounder, you've got skate, you've got bluefish, flounder, croaker, spot, you name it. It's all sitting here. Today we're going to put in some crab pots and do a little fishing. See what's out here this time of year. Again, all kinds of fish, but you never know what you're going to catch. Oh, red drum, and again trout, speckled trout, which are pretty cool. A lot of boat traffic here, so I'm always nervous when I'm putting in crab pots. Someone may feel territorial or just want to steal something. So, but I'm gonna put the traps in for a couple days, come back. And these are day traps, so it's not going to be in here too long. There's only one story versus the normal 2-story crab pots. But I'm going to sit right here on this channel. It's a pinch point. There's oyster beds in here as well. It's high tide, low tide. It's going out. The low tide will be here in a few hours. But beautiful day. Let's get on it. So please like and subscribe right down there. Again, Hayes Crude Outside. Glad to see you. Hope all is well. Let's do some fishing. So you can see the channels right out there where the other crab pots are. Little green channel markers, red channel markers. I'm not putting anything in the channel. When the current's going out, it can really move. Plus, it's in the way of all the boats. So I'm gonna put it over here, probably about 5-6 foot of water. Caught some crabs over here before, seen them. You know, there's some structure in here. Again, nice little pinch point. Pushes all the fish that are coming in and out right into that little area. So we should be able to catch something for sure, just not sure what. One note, when using a kayak to transport crab pots, you want to make sure that your floats are, you know, I store the floats inside the pot during the winter, but this time of year I got to pull the float out. Sometimes the pot will fall off, and if the pot's too heavy, it'll sink everything. So I leave the rope out. That way, if it falls off, I can still pull it back up. Now there's a lot of pots already out in the channel. With channels, basically what's deeper, they dredge it so bigger ships can come in and out. I don't like putting my stuff in the channel. One, seaweed will catch some of the longer rope, and unless you're using a really heavy commercial pot, it'll twist it up and or take it out to sea. So I keep it here in the shallows for the most part. Again, it's on top of an oyster bed, so the oysters help to hold it in place, and the current's not as bad in shallower water where there's, you know, it's not as deep, not as much line for seaweed to catch onto. And here's that pinch point. Pushes everything up into here. And the fish will wait, find a nice spot to sit in and just let the current take the bait in front of them. They just open up the mouth. All right. Got a nice little bottom rig here. Small hooks for small fish. Don't expect anything monstrous. Spot croaker for the most part. Basic squid. Squid's definitely cheaper than bloodworms. Catch almost just as much. Let me see it just do-do-do-do. Up, there we go. That's got some more ass to it. Another spot. Spots can get as much as a pound, but this is more than what this is about what you get. All right, we need to get that crab pot in the water. Oh, not as deep here. I like it to be a little deeper. I can feel the oysters on the bottom. Always make sure you got your clasp on there. Done that first time out and all the crabs just went out the top. All right. There's the bait. Latch that on. Check the tip. Oh, that's good. We're on the bottom, plenty of extra for depth changes as the tide goes in and out. So as that current starts to bust ass, bigger fish will be swinging by. And I'm right next to a channel, so it goes deep to shallow real fast. And it's that drop off where the fish are sitting. Fish on. Another spot. Okay, this is out of Little Creek Amphibious. Look at that. That's the spot right there. Now, if I wanted to catch something bigger, I'd put that on whole. Stripers love whole croaker. Come on. They're nibbling. They're nibbling. Got him. Fish on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You'd think I'd have a tuna on here or something. The great thing about light tackle, everything feels like a whale. Well, that's why. 2 at a time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fish on. Little tiny thing. Little dab, just a little dabby. Little dab croaker. Fish on. Oh, come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. So that's the hogfish. Hear that? Maybe that's why they call it a hogfish. So here's a story for you, talking about channels and knowing. Oh. So my dad and I, when we were much younger, out in the James River, right on the edge of a channel, and bigger fish out there, deeper. James River a lot of times 5 foot deep top. So we go out to the channel where an outgoing or ingoing. That's where you can find a lot of the bigger fish on. So we're anchored up, and we're just fishing away, not catching a whole lot, but enjoying the day. And we hear this. Well, there's a tugboat coming, and he's just letting us know, hey man, we're right behind you. Well, come to find out, we're not on the edge of the channel, we're smack dab in the middle of the channel. Just like, you know, we're green, we didn't know what the hell we were doing. Back then it really wasn't, you know, you just went out and fished. So my dad goes up to pull the anchor, and I'm trying to get the boat started so we can get the hell out of this guy's way, because he's got a barge of sand with him. And he's not going to be able to move very quickly. The bigger the boat, it, you know, 5 feet of water, it's not being able to move out of the channel. So we can't get the boat started. So he starts to pull up the anchor, and I'm choo 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 choo. Like, oh, and I'm like 11, 12, and I see this tug coming. So my dad finally pulls up the anchor. Boom, the engine starts, and I just slam it into fast. And here comes my dad flying backwards into the windshield of the boat. Crack. But fortunately, we pull out, and the tugboat captain, goes what he was, skirted the edge of the channel marker right there and didn't run us over. So, lesson to be learned. There are classes out there. Know where the channel is and don't sit in the middle, because some of these boats aren't going to be able to stop and you got problems. So, but I still remember that story to this day. Just seeing him flying back, me getting all panicked, man. It stay out of the channel. And they curve, man. I mean, the channel just boop, boop, boop. They've got green buoys, they've got red buoys. And I'm always forgetting which one's which. I think red, right return, left green. If you know the answer to that with the buoys, put it down in the comments if you would. Which one, if you got a green, is that supposed to be on the right hand side of the boat, or if it's supposed to be on the left? Alright, so the tide's really been moving out. Don't go anywhere. We're going to switch. I'm going to head home for today, but I'm going to come back tomorrow and pick up those crab pots and see how many crabs we caught. But yeah, please like and subscribe. And again, anybody that knows which side of the right and green buoy you're supposed to be on, please put that down in the comments.